I went for an interview as an electrician with a water company. The gentleman who was interviewing me during the course of the interview said, that thing on your face, is that contagious? Will that get into the water supply? So needless to say, I didn't get that job. My name's Phil Gorf. I live in Newport Pagnell with my wife Helen and my son Samuel. I have a birthmark covering 3/4 of my face. It's also on my left hand and arm, on my chest and on my right leg. This one was before all the nonsense started. So it wasn't until I was about 11 when all the harassment and the mickey taking and the bullying started because of my birthmark. Name calling, people shouting across the playground at me, humiliating me. It's just relentless. It was after school. We used to get the bus to and from school because we lived in the village. So waiting for the bus, it would be just full on. That's what people would do while they're waiting for the bus. We're going to go and take the mickey out of Phil.
When I was at school, people started taking the mickey out of him to me, and also behind my back a little bit as well. I was just aware that Dad had more than enough of his own fair share of bullying, and I wasn't about to let that continue through me. It just wasn't kind at all, and it would just, yeah, it needed to be stopped really. This is the work shed, or man cave.
Yeah, it's a place where I can unwind from work or unwind from whatever's going on. I can come down there.
There's no stress in the shed. I mean, it sounds really corny and cliche, but you come in here and you're just in here, and anything outside the shed, it doesn't really matter.
Who's the best out of woodworking out of both of you?
Definitely him.
My first job when I left school was working in the machine shop, so I spent 2 years using lathes and milling machines and drilling machines and bandsaws. I went for an interview as an electrician with a water company, and the gentleman who was interviewing, I call him a gentleman, the gentleman who was interviewing me during the course of the interview said, that thing on your face, is that contagious? Will that get into the water supply? So needless to say, I didn't get that job. And then I went for another job for a company that are installing satellite dishes and TV aerials. And the chap doing the interview there said, I can't send you out to a customer looking like that. So I didn't get that job either.
The thing with this kind of discrimination and abuse is it has such a profound effect on like the mental health of the person who's being affected, abused. And it's the most profound effect you can have on somebody is impacting the way they think and the way they feel. Oh, the dartboard was my condition for helping build it, was that I wanted a dartboard in the shed.
It's essential.
It is essential.
Should have a dartboard, it's the rules.
It's just rude not to, really,
yeah.
I think.
And does it get competitive?
Well, it used to, but I'm a lot better than him now, so not really.
It's more about who wins the fight afterwards.
Yeah.
Sam, how would you describe it?
Sexy, intelligent, witty, charming.
Memorable, I reckon. Yeah, memorable. I think that's yeah, in every kind of aspect. Because the thing is, a lot of my friends and my friends' parents and stuff that have met you and know you, they always say the thing they remember about you is your personality, which is quite impressive considering what your personality is. Have you done that before?
Once or twice.
Oh, okay. Maybe you could show Mum where the kettle is and how to use it.
She needs a map to get around the kitchen. She needs a map to find the kitchen. My wife was going on different diets, and I remember turning around to her and saying one day, you've been born with this beautiful body which you're abusing by eating too much and not exercising, whereas I was born with this birthmark which I'm having to work on every day. And it wasn't until that point that I realised that how much damage having my birthmark had done to me, and in my thought processes. And that was at the same time when I knew I had to get something done and get some help. I went and lived with a mate of mine for a couple of weeks, and then I ended up renting a room. So I think I was out of the marital home for about 8 weeks in total, and managed to work our way through it. But it was a really horrible time. Yeah, I put a lot of that down to the effects of having the birthmark, the visible difference, and the way that I've been treated, and over the years, and the effect that I had, the mental effect. I think that's why I'm so keen to get the message out there that, you know, please think twice before you abuse or humiliate or bully someone who looks a bit different, and just take a bit of time to think about what they're going through and why you might want to do that, and perhaps you need to look at yourself a bit and just try and get some support for yourself if your thought processes lead you to abuse somebody else. The Visible Hate campaign, the Changing Face, is all about it's not right to say things to someone if they've got a visible difference. It's actually a crime and it should be reported. So if you're on the receiving end, call the police, reach out to Changing Faces. If you're the person doing it, just have a think about the damage you're causing. Just ask yourself why you feel it appropriate to put somebody else down for the way they look. It's not acceptable.